is up, guys, and welcome back to another workout. It is your host with the muscles, Muscle Manny, and in today's workout, we are hitting the chest and the triceps, a deadly combination, really destroying both of them. Starting off the workout with a Smith machine incline bench press. Great exercise in general. Any Smith machine exercise I find has always been helpful when doing the barbell bench press or the incline bench press. The Smith machine gives me a great stretch and a great pump when I use it comparatively to the barbell. I really think Smith machine is the way to go. Now we are moving on to dumbbell pec flies, a great exercise to really just focus on the stretch. So you do want to go light with the dumbbells. We did a heavy compound movement into more of an accessory movement of the pecs just to really focus on the stretch in this particular exercise. Now, if you notice, if you watch the Smith machine, I did have my grip in just a bit. I was keeping my elbows in because I want the triceps to be a little bit more activated, and I want to make sure that I'm not flaring out my elbows in any movement throughout any exercise. Now, doing the dumbbell pec flies, you don't have to go as low as I'm going. I just decided to go this low because I really wanted to focus on the stretch. Again, I went super light, and we are doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with about 1 minute rest periods in between each set. It is a great way to really feel and focus the stretch on the pec muscles in particular. Now we are moving on to our next exercise, which is more of an isolation movement for the pecs, which will be a loaded plate single arm chest press. Now, if you can see, I am leaning quite a bit into it because I'm focusing on that squeeze, making sure my elbows are in, and I'm literally watching with my eyes my pecs as it stretches and contracts throughout the workout because it really helps to get the feeling down for the muscle-mind connection to build. I do one pec, then I move on to the other one, and I would give this exercise a try because I feel like doing one arm movements with your chest isn't something that is regularly prioritized throughout fitness regimes, and I definitely have implemented more one-handed movements in my chest and have felt a better contraction, a better squeeze because I get to focus on that particular pec in general. Now here comes a movement that I'm sure it's a thing, but I decided to try it out. I have no idea if it's called anything, but it's basically a dumbbell pull over into a pec fly. Now again, I'm focusing on the stretch, so I did not go really heavy, but it felt really good because I think 2 reasons. The dumbbell pull over gives you that good stretch for the bottom pec and then the upper pec too, and then when doing the pec fly or chest press that you kind of get to see is a great feeling and a great stretch. And I also kept my elbows in pretty tight because I was just focusing on the squeeze. I think that using exercises like this, where you really are just focusing on the movement of the exercise, the contraction, how it feels, and keeping a steady pace rather than lifting heavy all the time, is how you build a better muscle-mind connection to these muscles. And one of those for me has always been my chest. For some reason, I've just struggled with feeling my pecs, but lately, using these exercises like I've mentioned, I've been able to build that muscle-mind connection. Now, the dumbbell pull over, as you can see, I'm doing by just holding the 2 dumbbells together, lifting it over my head, and then when it's right up above my chest, I go into a chest press or kind of a fly movement, and it really felt great. Now, moving on to the next exercise, we are doing a cable tricep pushdown again, single arm, isolating that muscle in particular, just really focusing on that squeeze. I am looking at a mirror because mirrors are godsend when working out. It's not only does it help you familiarize yourself with the contraction of that muscle, but it reminds you what you're really there for. You're there for yourself. You're there to push your limits. And now we are moving on to a goated exercise that I haven't done in a while. Is a close grip bench press with this particular bar. I love using the word particular today. But we did that exercise and I haven't used that bar in a while and it felt really good. It felt really good and I would give it a try if your gym has it. I went pretty light because the bar itself I think weighs about 15 or 10 to 15 pounds heavier than your regular bar. After that exercise, we are moving on to dumbbell skull crushers. Shout out to my friend Ronald for introducing them to me because I don't really do a whole lot of skull crusher movements in general, but I did today. And here is the physique update. I've been able to do kind of a little mini bulk and now I'm leaning out again. And here are the results, looking pretty juicy, looking pretty pumped. Stay tuned for more workouts and thank you for watching.